Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Now Carr on the bootleg, out to his left. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. This defense for the Steelers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the give, this is Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Play action to Drake, now Carr. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Taken at the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They hand this off to Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And I think the ball's out, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. It's brought in by Harris. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jones. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. But some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
On 1st down, Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season.
And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On second down, it's Harris. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 22.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11 now. Here's Carr. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On first down, Drake, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Still 15 yards to go, second down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Play action. Now it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Carlson is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Carr now to throw. Working the middle here, that's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. Throwing again on second down. Carr. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short. Throwing now is Carr. The open man here, Renfrow. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds here.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you down to Orlando with Jonathan Coachman as our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. that's why Pittsburgh took him in the first round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10. He'll decide to keep this once more. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a second straight loss. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a play fake. Carr lets this go for Renfro downfield. And it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfro, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Jones. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw his car. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On play action, it's Carr. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 5. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams would be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
In recent years, pass rush has been a problem for the Raiders. Just 21 sacks in 2020. That ranked 29th in the NFL. What they just did right there, a better example of what they're seeking.
And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Ferrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. On 1st down, Drake. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Shotgun now for Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. Oh, some strong running. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well for the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Well now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Six yards left on second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harris. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. They run with Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And Boswell's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Carr connects with Ruggs, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2nd and 5. Throwing his Carr. Dancing to his left. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Las Vegas, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the